The fiercest rivalry in the Italian game and one of the tastiest derbies in world football. This is always the fixture that matters most in the Eternal City. Lazio did the double over Roma last season, but the Giallorossi begin this one a point clear of the Biancocelesti. After an underwhelming start to the season for both sides, this is a game for strong stomachs and nerves of steel to avoid fear getting the better of them in a match being dubbed Il Derby della Paura. The nerves are jangling, the knees are knocking, but there's no room for fear. It's a huge game and it's must-win for both sides. It is Il Derby della Capitale between Lazio and Roma, and it's up and running here at the Stadio Olimpico. And both going fairly well in their respective European campaigns. Lazio in the Champions League having finished as runners-up. Here's Guendouzi. Immobile making the run. Can he get there? Immobile, was he caught? Big decision for the referee to make. And Immobile essentially accused of diving there by Diego Llorente.
Great ball in the space for Immobile in between the two centre-backs. We're going to check if there is a collision between Mancini legs and Ciro Immobile, who's back at his best after scoring a crucial goal in Champions League against Feyenoord.
Romagnoli and Danilo Cataldi. As for Roma, just one with Bove. Mancini's won it back. Dybala now. Paulo Dybala with space to shoot. He just dawdled. This is Bove. Lukaku wants it in the middle. Mancini. In it comes for Lukaku. First chance goes the way of Roma.
That's what we are talking about. Mancini being really aggressive against Pedro, who's going short to control the ball. Lost the 50-50 challenge, and then Roma pressing high. Good ball in for Lukaku. Maybe it's too slow. Patrick is there, but we know Lukaku physicality against Patrick and Romagnoli can be decisive in this match.
Spinazzola slows the tempo and finds space for the cross. Cristante couldn't meet it. Karsdorp is there, and now Brian Cristante! The flag goes up, and from his body language you get the sense he knew that too. Karsdorp denied by Provedel. Cristante was offside when the shot was struck.
And they're gonna have a look. Cristante runs, so Marusic is between two players. He got caught in two minds. Yes, they look like he's an offside by Cristante.
Now Immobile has given it away. Dybala quickly on the ball. Spinazzola again involved. Spinazzola with the trickery. Is there a final ball? Lukaku and Karsdorp closing in. He struck it well and did not miss the top corner by much.
Yes,
Lazio stepping in. This is Felipe Anderson. Luis Alberto in acres of space. Here he is now! And he catches the frame of the goal. Roma left Lazio's most dangerous player in acres of space, and they were almost punished.
Because it's so hard, because the ball is bouncing. And look, the effort, incredible, because it's so hard. The ball is bouncing in front of him. He has to watch the ball till the very
by Lazio. Luis Alberto with the ball in. Romagnoli! Very nearly a goal for the boyhood Lazio fan against his former club.
Yes, typical by Sarri. He's a magister here in creating spaces. 3 against 2. Great ball in again by Luis Alberto in the perfect area. That was for Romagnoli. Great save by Rui Patricio. So hard because he's bouncing in front of him.
Terrific goal. Lazzari. Immobile waits on the edge of the box. This is Guendouzi. Guendouzi cuts it back. Luis Alberto. That was an easier chance than the earlier opportunity.
Yeah, but that's a great football moves by Lazio. You can see here Felipe Anderson coming short, forcing Indica to make that step. Guendouzi is free. Great awareness by him, finding Luis Alberto, and this looks is easier compared to the previous one. You can see the frustration.
Dybala immediately for Bove. Now it's with Lukaku. Easily away from Patrick. Romelu Lukaku on the move. What a run this is from Romelu Lukaku. Can he score? That would have been outstanding.
Incredible run. He was just waiting the right moment to hit it with power. Good block by Roma defense, Lazio defense.
Lovely weight on the pass from Felipe Anderson. Guendouzi with energy. That's a great ball. Immobile is in behind. Shoulder to shoulder with Mancini. Cristante can play it wide. Instead he comes towards Spinazzola, and this is Paulo Dybala, and now it's Bove. Lazio has done terrifically well. He wanted a free kick. It's a Roma corner.
Yeah, brilliant by Lazio. Great awareness by Dybala, as usual.
What's the thinking behind that, Manuel?
Yeah, I think because obviously they made already 2 changes.
Good ball from Isaacson. Lazio now, it's 3 against 3. Lazio, Luis Alberto, nice idea. Isaacson. And Vecino with the strike, well held by Rui Patricio.
And then I think maybe Sarri, because there are a couple of players that are struggling, wants to keep one last substitution in case somebody got injured. They had the chance that Vecino deflection can be crucial, but they are safe hands.
Lukaku's headed down, drops at the feet of Isaacson. Lazio finishing the game on the front foot. Roma at this stage look like they'd take a point to stay above their rivals in the table. Isaacson shown inside by Christensen. Here's Immobile. Still Ciro Immobile. He can shoot from there. Is that a corner? Was he being held? It's a goal kick, and now Paredes again has plenty to say.
Yeah, but Ciro needs to be careful. He's already been booked. Not sure if, but that was a decent ball. I think Isaacson had a great impact on the game. That Massa is saying, calm down, Ciro. 2 minutes to go. You don't want to get a red card. I think Ciro here is waiting for somebody to receive the ball here. Look, he's waiting for somebody to play off, but nobody was showing there. I don't think it is enough for a penalty. Yeah, you can see his shirt there.
Honours even. Neither side was able to get one over on their cross-city rivals. Luis Alberto went closest to breaking through. His effort struck the post, but in the end they have to settle for a share of the points. Not what they needed in their respective efforts to try and get closer to the top 4. Case of 2 points dropped for both sides, really. A bad-tempered derby. Plenty on the line for both clubs, but no one could come up with a moment of quality, and that has been indicative of their domestic campaign so far. Good, but not yet good enough, and they'll need to get better if they're to challenge higher up the table. Il derby della capitale finishes Lazio 0, Roma 0.